Anthralin, Methotrexate, Tazorac, corticosteroids, biologicals, light therapy. What if you don't have to go through this ordeal again? Sounds impossible, right? That's what I thought too. But that was a long time ago. Just imagine a life free of constant scratching and pain. No more shame and humiliation. No more hiding your body during the summer. No more nausea, headache, and hair loss. You can leave fatigue and bruising behind because psoriasis now has a cure. There is a way to treat the discouraging symptoms and get rid of the root cause without causing dangerous side effects. It is backed up by scientific evidence, and it will end your nightmare for good. So keep watching, because I'll reveal the only proven cure for psoriasis in just a few seconds. But before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Kate Roberts, and I'm a natural practitioner and medical researcher. I'm also a former psoriasis sufferer. Why former? Because it's been 3 years since my last outbreak. No more red bumps, scales, and itching. But before that, I was living in a horror movie. Diagnosed with psoriasis at 15, I went through my teenage years hiding my arms and legs and feeling ashamed of my body. I had low self-esteem and no friends at all. Mean kids called me a leper, and sometimes I felt the only way to escape the disease was to die. But I had my mom to help me get over every obstacle. You see, she has psoriasis too, and she's been my role model through all these years. Together, we've been to countless doctors, taken hundreds of pills, rubbed loads of creams on the skin. The rashes disappeared for a while, but the torment always started again and again. I've used creams all over my body, taken bath salts, and even used coal tar until I couldn't stand the smell anymore. But the flakes didn't go away. Then the doctors started with steroid injections. All that pain for nothing. I only felt my skin getting thinner and thinner. And then the pills began. They warned me about the side effects, but I wanted to stop all the staring and to feel normal. I even took cyclosporine for a while, and it got better. But when I got off it due to concerns about liver damage, the plaques got much worse. I tried everything I could. For a while, light therapy seemed to work. But I had to stop it when I heard about the cancer threat. And when my insurance company wouldn't let me try the expensive biologics treatment, I was left with nothing, with no hope, and with larger plaques on my skin. The drugs that were supposed to help made me feel worse. Until one day, when my doctor recommended a diet to cleanse my liver, which had been affected after so many failed treatments. I started following it, and I also told my mom about it. And in just a week, we could see major improvements on our skin. With no harm done to the body, no side effects, no ridiculous amounts of money spent, just a good old-fashioned natural diet with miraculous results. And I wondered, why weren't we told about this before? Why did 20 doctors insist on pills, injections, and creams instead of showing us there is an alternative? Why do drug companies keep on selling their toxic pills and claim it's the only way? The answer was hidden in plain sight. Drug companies don't make money by curing psoriasis. They make money selling these drugs. And doctors? Well, they're paid handsomely to push them to desperate patients. You see, since 2009, 15 drug companies have paid a whopping $2.5 billion to doctors as compensations for prescribing drugs that don't work. And that's why I said no more. No more drugs. No more phony doctors. No more lies. If this natural diet did for me more than 10 years' worth of pills and toxic medication, then maybe there was a cure for psoriasis out there. And it's not the top-of-the-line drugs and new therapies that only hide the rashes and plaques. They cost pretty pennies and ruin your health, and they will kill you in the end. Just imagine all the disease and pain you're putting into your body when you swallow toxic pills. And I'm not talking about headache, nausea, and hair loss. There are more serious threats lurking around. Psoriasis sufferers have up to 5 times the normal risk for heart attacks, according to researchers at the University of Pennsylvania. A national study links psoriasis to greater threat for high blood pressure, diabetes, depression, obesity, and other immune system disorders. And if that's not dangerous enough, drugs increase the risk of having certain types of cancer, such as lymphoma, squamous cell carcinoma, or skin cancer. These are risks no one should take. I, for one, found them unacceptable, and I knew I had to find a safer way to erase this condition once and for all. Having seen the way my skin reacted to a simple diet meant to cleanse my liver, I knew the answer had to come from nature. While researching, I made a breakthrough. You see, psoriasis is one of the longest known illnesses to humanity. It's even mentioned in the Bible. But our ancestors knew how to treat psoriasis. Have you ever wondered what happened to that treatment? You can ask big drug companies. They seem to have all the answers. Did you know that researchers at the NRS Medical College and Hospital in Indiana found a cure for psoriasis with a 90% success rate on patients? But it seems like no drug company has been interested in this wonder treatment so far. Want to know why? Because it's non-toxic and really cheap and made out of plant extracts. And the most important part, it actually wipes out the disease. How would they earn more money if they'd eradicate the disease? Big drug companies only have one agenda: keeping you alive long enough to sell their expensive medicine to you. They don't want cures and natural remedies they can't patent. They want to take advantage of your disease. Fortunately, there is a better way. An alternative to toxic pills and non-efficient creams. You might try finding it online or in bookstores, but there isn't any life-saving info out there. I know, I've looked everywhere. All you'll find are inefficient diets, not-so-natural supplements, and fake products that claim they hold the answer to psoriasis. Maybe you'll discover some data about the disease and what triggers it, but in most cases, it is misleading info that will cause confusion and, what's worse, may spur new outbreaks. You certainly won't find anything out there that deals with your immune system overload and heals your soring patches at the same time. My therapy doesn't promise you a 3-day complete recovery, which is how fake products are being advertised. But it does deliver safe results and will completely banish psoriasis. Many psoriasis sufferers, just like you, have used this therapy to break free from itching, shame, and low self-esteem. Julie M. from Detroit is one of them. Here's what she wrote after using this treatment. I've been living with psoriasis for 30 years, and I've tried all sorts of creams. Mine isn't as bad, so I only used creams. Even bear grease whenever I needed to. They didn't really work, but it was all I knew then. Anyway, I found your therapy by accident, and I thought I'd give it a try. 6 days after starting the program, I realized my scalp was totally clear, and that the rashes on my arms were starting to get much better. I'm sure I'll be completely cured in a week. I have faith in God, who kept me going through the bad times, and I know that this cure came from Him. Or Ken B. from Boone, North Carolina. In all my years dealing with psoriasis, I was afraid that it will spread fast and all over my body. I was terrified by that thought. My condition is mild to moderate, and the steroids that my doctor filled me up with only made me feel woozy and stopped me from working. So I said I should try your program. In only 3 days, I could feel the headaches going away, and I already felt so much happier with my skin. Within 4 more days, I was completely free of redness and scales. It's liberating to finally have control over your body, and this wonderful natural program helped me do it. This step-by-step psoriasis therapy I devised has worked not only for me, Julie, and Ken, but for everyone who has tried it. It has helped us get rid of scales, patches, rashes, of humiliation and feeling ashamed of our bodies. Best of all, it's easy to follow and really cheap. Nowhere near the cost of pills, light therapy, creams, and doctors. It had to be affordable because I wanted every person who lives with a burden of psoriasis to have access to it. I wanted you to wipe out the problem from the root and never face this monster illness again. You see, after years of researching natural remedies and alternative therapies, I realized that my goal in life was to banish psoriasis for good. So I made it my top priority. Today, I'm a respected medical researcher and natural healing practitioner, and I've designed the best program out there. It offers an easy-to-follow treatment with detailed steps on how to improve your life by eradicating psoriasis. It is the only cure for this daunting condition. I named it Psoriasis Rescue Therapy, the natural cure for psoriasis. The Psoriasis Rescue Therapy is a step-by-step life plan designed to address all types of psoriasis without dropping toxic waste bombs on your body. It's a guide to a healthy lifestyle and a future free of psoriasis. And it works. Everyone who's ever tried the therapy swears by it. It works even if you've spent thousands of dollars on conventional medicine that did nothing for you. Whether you've lived with psoriasis for many long years or you've just been diagnosed with it, It works if you're currently in remission and haven't seen a red spot on your body in months. And most importantly, it works regardless of the type and severity of psoriasis. It actually does wonders for your whole body and state of mind. The reason it's called the Psoriasis Rescue Therapy is simple. It's the only system that uses natural remedies to treat symptoms and banishes psoriasis for good. This therapy is designed to attack psoriasis in 4 strategic ways at the same time, making its complete destruction a sure thing. First, it tackles the main opponent, your immune system. As you know, your immune system has gone rogue. Instead of protecting the body from foreign invaders, it attacks you, causing the skin cells to grow up to 10 times faster than normal. That's why this therapy works as a calming agent for your immune system. You have to quiet it down long enough to stop skin cells from reproducing at that rate, while also keeping it strong enough to fight off any other attacker. It's a tough job to deal with an overachieving immune system, but this therapy does it best. It's the only way to win the war and secure your freedom. Second, the therapy heals the existing rashes and scales so that you can enjoy a normal, happy life without hiding every inch of your body under your clothes. Taking care of your skin's appearance is an important step towards your complete recovery and a major confidence boost. On page 18, you'll find the vital steps to take for clearing up your skin for good. And they will work wonders with other spots on your body as well, not only those affected by psoriasis. You can now say farewell to constant itching and to those smelly creams that stain your clothes. All of this while giving a fatal blow to the nasty psoriasis. Next in the war against the red enemy, we have the prevention squad. The Psoriasis Rescue Therapy prevents other spots and rashes from appearing on your body. It's a nip psoriasis in the bud strategy, designed to leave your skin glowing forever. Finally, this program makes sure the deal is sealed. It remodels your entire lifestyle and changes everything you think you know about psoriasis. It's like having a complete makeover, but for your whole mind and body. And the results will be spectacular. Now, thanks to this revolutionary therapy, psoriasis doesn't have to define you anymore. You don't have to be that person with the weird scales on your body. You don't have to ache and feel ashamed anymore. But don't take my word for it. See the results for yourself. Only then will you be convinced that Psoriasis Rescue Therapy is the best thing that ever happened to you. Like Maria S. from Palo Alto, California, who writes, I always believed that my disease was something that comes from the inside, that it's not really connected to the skin, and I never understood why the doctors kept giving me all kinds of ointments that never did take the spots away. I tried your therapy, and it all finally made sense. I knew I was right, and I knew that I had to deal with my whole body in order to deal with psoriasis. Thank you for giving me the chance to be normal again. And Mike V. from Indianapolis said, I have struggled all my life with bad skin and sleepless nights because of constant itching, and I sometimes managed to keep the disease under control with steroid creams. Until last year, when the plaques grew larger and I had to stop swimming, my favorite thing in the world. It was then that I decided to do something more than I had done before, and I came across your program. I'd have to say I found it very detailed, and it changed my life completely, right from the first week. I am now spot-free for 11 months and counting. Now, I realize that we're not the same. I don't know what type of psoriasis you have or how bad it is. If it keeps you awake at night, if you have to cover up your body during the summer, maybe it has caused you enormous pain and suffering and ruined your joy of living. I can't really imagine how much psoriasis has made you suffer. What I do know with 100% certainty is that conventional medicine hasn't worked so far. It only made the redness and flakes go away for a while, only to come back again as bad as ever. It only gave you nausea, headaches, and wooziness, and never did anything to fight the enemy from the inside. But now, you don't have to suffer pointlessly anymore. You don't have to go through that ordeal ever again. You can now defeat psoriasis without the side effects, without drugs and doctors, just like I did. I still remember the first days after I started this new life plan. I could feel the sickness leaving my body. The scales on my legs and arms were completely gone in a week. And I still remember the day I walked outside in a tank top for the first time. confident that no one would look funny at me. So what price would you pay for your freedom and confidence? $200,000? Because that's how much you'll spend on doctors, pills, creams, and light therapies until you're old and gray. Most likely not. $10,000 then? It's the minimal price for a year's worth of biologicals treatment. Maybe $1,200. That's how much you'd pay for Methotrexate in 12 months. Or how about the $350 you leave at the clinic when visiting a top-notch dermatologist? That would be a bargain. But you're never going to pay that much. Because I want everyone to have access to this natural therapy and wipe out the disease completely. So I decided $49 is a fair price. This way, you don't have to look back years from now itching and hiding under your clothes, knowing you could have ended this suffering for good in just a few easy steps. You won't have to worry about relapses anymore, and you'll never be rejected by any potential partner again. You can finally relax and invite happiness into your life, knowing that the patches on your skin have disappeared for good. And if you act now before this video is over, you can gain access to this natural therapy for just $27. Yeah, you heard me right. $27. A special 62% off to celebrate my 3-year psoriasis-free anniversary. Today only. I want you to have access to this special therapy now for just $27. It's only a fraction of what you'd spend on creams and drugs in a week. Far less than a visit to the doctor. And it's essentially free considering the discomfort, pain, and isolation it will save you from. All you have to do is click the button below and start your life free from psoriasis. Once you click the button, you will be taken to a secure page where you'll enter your personal data. Then you'll be able to download the manual with all the bonuses directly to your computer and start the fight against psoriasis in just a few seconds. Just imagine your skin glowing from now on. Completely healed. No more hiding or feeling ashamed. No more expensive drugs and dangerous treatments. No more side effects. No more taking risks. Because I'm taking them all. I'm not asking you to trust my word. You don't have to buy because I say it works. All I'm asking you to do is take the Psoriasis Rescue Therapy for a 60-day test drive. This way, you'll have 2 whole months to read the report and follow its instructions. To get rid of red spots, itching, and scales. To start healing your body from the inside out. And if after you've tried it, you don't wake up more healthy and optimistic than ever, then you'll receive every cent back. No questions asked. This ironclad guarantee is my promise to you. My pledge as someone who has suffered as much as you have. Because I know how it feels to put your trust into every new drug out there and to be failed by each and every one of them. I know how it feels to be ripped off by pharmaceutical companies, and I won't stand for it. That's why I won't take your money unless I can help, unless you see results and feel happy about your choice. You may be wondering, then, why am I charging money for this information? You see, the answer is simple. If someone came up to you in the street and offered a free dinner to a fancy restaurant, what would you think? Wouldn't you assume it's a scam? That you're somehow being tricked? Well, that's how you'd think about this therapy if I offered it for free. And there's one more reason. When you pay for something, you immediately offer it more attention, and it somehow becomes more important to you. And this therapy requires all of your commitment. You have to follow it to the letter and give it your best if you're going to free your body from psoriasis for good. To give you some extra help in this total war against psoriasis, I'm giving you 3 bonus allies, designed especially to provide extra ammo in the fight. First, superfoods, nature's healing pantry. Forget everything your doctors have said so far. Genes are just part of your problem. There is something else triggering your psoriasis, and it's related to your diet. Find out which are the worst foods for you, and discover the miracle fruit, vegetables, and seeds that will make you 100% healthy. The second bonus is a must-have if you want to cure psoriasis for life. In Learn to Say No, Quitting Drinking and Smoking, you'll discover just how much harm alcohol and cigarettes are doing to your body. Just a drink every once in a while is responsible for weeks of itching and torment. So you have to learn to say no to your unhealthy habits, and I'll show you exactly how. Bonus number 3, super herbs, nature's drugstore. There are many plants out there with miraculous powers in healing psoriasis and relieving its symptoms. Some of them are easy to grow in your garden and even in an apartment. Find out how herbs can calm itching and cure psoriasis. And discover the top 20 plants you need to use for a glowing, spot-free skin. I guess you've realized by now that this is the moment you've been waiting for all your life. The moment you make the decision that will have a profound effect on the rest of your life. To end this painful fight with psoriasis and reclaim your freedom and confidence, all you have to do is click the button below and wipe out this unpleasant disease from your future. You'll download the special therapy program plus the bonus products and have instant access to your complete recovery. But you have to act now to benefit from the 62% price reduction. After today, the price will be up to $49 again. And you won't have access to this discount until my next psoriasis-free anniversary. $27 today only, for a lifetime free of psoriasis. Now, it all depends on you. It's your choice. You have 3 possible roads to take. First, you could do nothing. Maybe you accepted a long time ago that you'll suffer from psoriasis for the rest of your life and gave up the fight and your hope altogether. Drug companies will continue to take advantage of your illness, leaving you with a thinner wallet and risky side effects. If you take road number 2, then you're aware of the danger you put yourself into while taking drugs, and you've decided to take the matter into your own hands, to figure it out by yourself how to treat psoriasis without suffering the side effects of bad treatments. Unless you're a trained medical aid, then it's a bad idea, since you can wind up in worse shape than by taking their pills and injections. I had to research and work for years to discover this all-natural therapy that cures psoriasis, and it wasn't easy. Or you could take option number 3 and enjoy a natural cure for psoriasis 100% risk-free. End your pain and frustration, and take advantage of the Psoriasis Rescue Therapy to start living a life without scales and red spots, and without the drug's side effects. It's in your power to banish psoriasis for good. Just click the button below, and you can download the manual and bonus products on your computer and start your treatment in just a few seconds. Don't forget, you have to claim your right to a future without psoriasis today, because my 3-year psoriasis-free anniversary will only last for a few hours more. And if you don't take action now and instead leave this site, then you'll have to pay full price tomorrow. 62% more than when you buy right now. Remember, if you don't love this therapy, if you don't get your freedom and optimism back, then you don't have to pay. You're covered by my 60-day money-back guarantee, and you'll receive every cent back. I have lived with psoriasis for many years now. I know firsthand the damages it does to your skin, to your self-esteem, and to your whole life. And even though it's been 3 years since my last outbreak, I still remember what it felt like to cover my body and to explain my disease to everyone who came close, and how often I lay awake at night wondering, why me? That's why I want you to try out this therapy, because it's the answer you've been waiting for, a cure that will work miracles for you if you just let it. You don't have to be defined by psoriasis anymore. Click the button below to end this painful chapter of your life. Oh, I see you're still here. That means you're still thinking about accepting this amazing offer. Let me see if I can help you make the right decision for you today by answering some of the most frequently asked questions about the Psoriasis Rescue Therapy. How will I have access to it? The Psoriasis Rescue Therapy and bonus products are provided to you in electronic format. This way, you'll have instant access to detailed information and learn how to banish psoriasis for good in just a few seconds. Once you click the button below, you'll be taken to a secure page where you'll enter your private data. Afterwards, you'll receive an email with the manual and bonus products that you can download on every one of your computers, print out or transfer to your Kindle or smartphone. Will it work if I'm pregnant, or if I have allergies, or any other severe condition? The Psoriasis Rescue Therapy is 100% safe. It works even if you're pregnant, or if you are suffering from any serious disease. In fact, the therapy is proven to increase your quality of life in general, because it's based on natural elements. It will reduce stress and create a positive view on life. How fast will I see results? Psoriasis Rescue Therapy is aimed at completely changing your lifestyle in order to heal the body from the inside out. The results depend on the stage you're in. If you currently have an outbreak, you'll see an improvement after the first day. Most of my patients have seen significant changes after 1 week, but I suggest you try this therapy for a whole month if you are currently in a remission stage. How easy is it to follow the therapy? This therapy doesn't offer you instant results with zero effort on your part. Only phony products promise you that. Psoriasis Rescue Therapy is a well-organized life plan, and it requires your attention and full cooperation. But the instructions are simple and easy to follow, and once you understand the process, they will become second nature. It's not complicated or hard. It just requires your commitment. What if it doesn't work for me? I don't see how that would not work for you. But in the unlikely event this should happen, then you'll receive all your money back. No questions asked. You are fully protected by my 60-day money-back guarantee, so there is absolutely no risk for you. As you can see, there's nothing to lose here, but there's so much to gain. Click the button below and start your life free of psoriasis now.